Alright, hello and welcome to Denver Community School District. My name is Kathy Insulin and I'm the superintendent here. I've been the superintendent for 10 years in Denver and it's a wonderful place to be. We have 774.2 students attending Denver. Over the last 10 years our enrollment has remained constant, if not increased some. We have 734.4 actual resident students counted with supplemental weighting. We have 68 open enrollments in and 12 open enrollments out. Our high school graduation rate is 100%. Our certified staff, including administrators, is 57. We have 34 support staff members, and we consist of 4 buildings and an athletic complex and a bus barn. Denver School District is comprised of an early elementary building that houses our preschool, our before and after school daycare. And we also have an elementary building, which we built part of the elementary building in 2003, and we just completed a second part of the elementary building in 2011. That's a K-5 facility. We have then attached to that building a middle school, which was built in the 70s. We have a high school that was built in 1958. And we have a 41-acre athletic complex that was completely built and donated to the school, in addition to some grants that I wrote back in 2003 and completed in 2007. The community itself is a small community of about 1,634 people. We're a bedroom community in the Cedar Valley for the Waterloo and Cedar Falls areas, also Waverly. Denver is located in northeast Iowa on Highway 63. Our district covers 57 square miles. We're located in both Bremer and Blackhawk County. The district population is actually 3,600 residents. 53% of our adults had at least some post-secondary education at some point. 74% of children in Bremer County have both parents working. 99% of the population of Bremer County is Caucasian, and 98.5% of Denver students are Caucasian. Our district poverty rate is 13.52%, and as of our 2009 census, 90% of our families have full internet access. Denver Community School District shall maintain a caring and safe environment conducive to producing lifelong learners and productive citizens in a changing society. Let's sit at the top of the world now. Our vision is that we are truly heard, valued, and respected for who we are, what we know, and what we can do. We are accountable for words, actions, and learning, and are motivated to contribute to the growth of the whole. We experience security, we take risk, and assume ownership of personal and educational environments. We honor individual learning and teaching styles and talents as we demonstrate progress, set meaningful goals, and strive to achieve these goals. Goal setting is a big initiative in the Denver Community School District. Everyone in this district has goals that they set, from the school board down to the students. We do have learner performance goals set for our students, and we require all graduating seniors to develop a portfolio with these learner performance goals. Number 1, being a collaborative worker. Number 2, a problem solver. Number 3, a quality producer. Number 4, a knowledgeable person. Number 5, an effective communicator. And number 6, a self-directed learner. And to that respect, we require our students to do community service before they graduate. Denver Community Schools has a very effective and involved school board. We have 5 at-large district seats, and the school board has achieved the Iowa School Board Association Better Boardsmanship Award several times through their involvement with various activities around the state and around the community and the region. Superintendent and myself, I've been runner-up for Superintendent of the Year with School Administrators of Iowa twice. Administrators, we have outstanding administrators. We have a secondary administrator, Mr. Paul Gable, who supervises grades 6 through 12 and also does curriculum. We also have Tom Opeltz, assistant administrator, secondary, and our at-risk coordinator, and our athletic director. And we have Kim Tierney, who helps with curriculum and is also the pre-K-5 administrator. We have a district leadership team. We refer to that as the DLT, which meets monthly with the administrators for an hour to go over items that relate to the school, such as the staff developments, the various needs within the districts, from the building representatives on the team, and we set the calendar for the next year. There's many other ideas and suggestions that we have through that. It's an input into the district from the teachers and the administrators. We also have professional learning communities. That's probably one of the strengths of the Denver Community School District. We've been doing professional learning communities for 4 years, and through that process we have developed a PLC committee that also meets once a month to make sure that we are doing what we need to do with PLC process and to also increase or expand the process.
I'm going to talk just a little bit about the history of our professional learning communities. We're in our 4th year of the professional learning community process, and with that envelopes and kind of marries several other processes that I'll talk about. But the first year we ended up starting the PLC, professional learning community process. It was extremely voluntary. The second year we ended up integrating some time into the school day. Not very much time, but they had some time. Made some changes there as well and decided to get really critical in our movement and our system towards this PLC process, and we sent a group, our first group, to the PLC Institute in Minneapolis, held and put on by the DeFores and Solution Tree, and that was probably the most important thing that we did in terms of obtaining buy-in and moving forward with our process. We were able to really see what systematically needed to occur, and also what the real big ideas were within a PLC that we needed to have in place. We've built a schedule in this district to make sure that students K-12 have time for intervention enrichment, which is such a supportive nature for our student learning process and something that other school districts are envious of and trying to emulate. We're really proud of that. We don't see that going away. We're just going to continue to refine that and make it better each and every year.
During the week, teachers get together and they have their own PLC time, which all the teachers from the same subject that teach together in the middle school and high school get together, and it helps them plan it out. So if you were in 6th grade, that you wouldn't learn the same thing again when you're in like 7th or 8th or 10th, whatever grade you're in.
SLC stands for Student Learning Communities, and it's a time, and everyone in the entire school has it together. And you'll go in your homeroom, and it's a time where you can, it's like an extra study hall. You can work on your work, and you can talk quietly with your friends, or you can have your iPod and listen to it, and you can ask your SLC teacher for help. Or if you get a pass, you can go to a different teacher's room and get help. And I think that's really good, because there's not really, during study hall, you can never go to another teacher and ask them for help, because they're always busy with another class. And there's not really a good time to talk before or after school, because so many people are involved in different activities. So I think SLC is a really good time to get the extra help you've been needing. And also 1 day a week we talk about different types of bullying and different types of social issues that we can address, which I think is good too. And I think it's kind of maybe brought some different social issues to light in the past years, which I think is good. And then we get a day where we get recess and we get to kind of hang out in the gym, which I like too. I think that's good.
Collaborations that we have here would be with our SIAC committee, which is our School Improvement Advisory. We also have a lot of community involvement with the community stakeholders, such as through the SIAC, and with our kids group, which is our elementary PTA type organization. They support our schools very much in the elementary division, including buying technology, awarding monies for teachers to buy supplies in the classrooms, and a lot of activities related to students. We also have a very strong and active music booster group that work with helping students that attend music contests, also to provide help with instruments and with uniforms. We also have the Cyclone Athletic Boosters, we call it the CAB, which relates to boosters of athletic events, and they meet once a month. They run most of our concession stands. They pay for all of our school uniforms. Very active group. We also have volunteer readers in our classroom, parents who come in and help with eye screenings and hearing screenings and various scoliosis screenings. We have several volunteer parents that are in the classrooms daily. And we're very fortunate that we have a highly involved community with our school district.
Our district website has gotten a facelift over the last couple of years and is now a main information portal for our parents and for the community. The website includes our district information, all building information, board policies, budget information, our report card, and just our daily announcements and activity calendar. All teachers are also required now to have a website, and parents can access that to communicate at all times. Teachers have the websites to communicate about our different classes, and it's also a requirement that teachers provide lesson plans on either JMC, our gradebook program, or on their website so that parents know what's happening in their children's classes. Parents can access their child's grades through an online program, JMC, which they can also access through our website. The district communicates with the community through our newsletters, which are posted both online and also mailed out. These newsletters also go into the newspaper, our local newspaper, The Forum. And we also do a summer mailing to all of our parents.
What we've been doing here at Denver, I guess, is that we have decided that we are going to use Curriculum Manager as our curriculum tool. And with that process, what we have been doing throughout this year, as we have been during staff development, allocating adequate amount of time, 2 to 3 hours each time, for teachers to work in teams and have that open discussion in content-specific teams or grade level teams at the elementary. And so what we're actually doing right now is each team member or each team or individual have inputted their curriculum and identified the instructional units that they will be incorporating in their classes. And then what we do from there is as the new core is being rolled out, then we are matching that or aligning that curriculum with the core requirements, and being able to identify through this process maybe where we have gap areas and where we can adjust our curriculum or make changes to our curriculum areas to make sure that we are addressing all the requirements of the new core.